Welcome back to BioShock Infinite. This game is finally approaching its end. Today we're going to Comstock House, which is a place of some kind? Oh, I can carry a shield. It's a very helpful hint in the level where next to no enemies actually use ranged attacks. I guess there was a gondola or something here? I see what they're going for. Okay, I can pull from this direction. Hey, we're home. Nice. That's a good throw.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Why are you two here?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Well, there she is. No? Okay, let's go.
Take me back. Take me home. Please.
Elizabeth! I gotta catch up to her.
I'm sorry, how did Elizabeth get all the way up there? Guess I better not ask. Fine, let's follow this incredibly dangerous and stupidly constructed bridge. What's the worst that can happen?
I'm not letting you take her, you hear me? Ah, you fucking piece of shit! I'm not going to...
Oh.
Snow. It's July.
Well, you know, you are kinda very high up in the air. It should be pretty cold here all the time. And by the way, that was an invisible wall, yes. How nice of the game to think about that.
Elizabeth! Can you hear me?
Get your hands off of me!
No, maybe she is in that universe where they play cool music. Remember where Fink's brother was stealing it from?
Just take me back to my tower. Please, please.
Elizabeth has been taken by the music industry.
Is that...
Some men dream of money.
What the hell?
Some men dream of love. My father dreamt of a flood of fire. We were given Eden, and we turned it into Sodom. Why do we deserve salvation? The Lord gave Noah a fish in the form of a flood, but he was not so easy on me. He said, "Prophet, I want you to train a nation of fishermen."
Okay, so there was a pacifist clown apparently, and you probably recognize all of these locations depicted here. We've been there. There are the earlier levels. There is that shock jockey pad we needed to hit. But still, that pacifist clown. Remember him? We saw him at the fair. And you may be... So we're entering this place, which is like a mental health clinic or something. Except...
What is this place? What are you planning to do to me?
You may be expecting that the game would show us how Comstock is treating his political opponents, or like unbelievers, or dissidents. Except... no. That's not going to happen. No response. We're getting some screaming out of Elizabeth's voice actress. And that's pretty much all we're getting for now. So... when is this screaming going to end? I guess it won't end until we start a fight. Fine, let's go start a fight. No, you can't kill those guys. The bullets pass through them, attacks pass through them. You have to trigger them, and now we have to deal with these assholes who have way too much health, and fighting them is always a fucking pain. Anyway, so this game doesn't really have any message. It's not going to be about Comstock's political oppression. Because this game is no longer about any kind of politics. You may remember that after we killed Daisy, after Elizabeth killed Daisy, we pretty much stopped hearing anything about ideology or goals. That's because this game doesn't really have any ideology, just... Oh yeah, let's listen to this and then continue.
Damn it! I gotta find a way in. Alright. Listen. I just want to see the girl. What were those? Doesn't matter. Just gotta get to the warden's office.
Please, what is this place? Just send me back to my tower.
It's too late for that now, child. Your father gave you a lovely home, and you chose to destroy it.
He's not my father.
Okay, let's listen and ride.
I suppose the siphon is a kind of leash. Yes, my father put it on me. But when the time came, neither did I remove it myself. What would happen if I took off the leash, and I found I was as obedient as ever?
Well, how do I get out? Help, game, I'm stuck. Oh, I can walk through the back.
Like my father, I could see all that
So this is going to take a while. Anyway, this game doesn't really have any kind of ideological message. It kind of lays on racism and slavery and I don't know what else. Capitalist exploitation pretty thick early on. And tries to make you think that it's got something. In reality, it doesn't have any message, it doesn't have anything to say on any of those subjects. Even that they might be bad. Like, the moment it introduces some people who are rebelling against this order of things, it immediately paints them as these red... It paints them as these red hordes hell-bent on destruction, for the sake of destruction. Oh, what's this? Sunrise. Oh, it's going to be a Foreman movie. Oh, fuck. It's a Foreman movie. Hate those. Oh, you see there was like a black line on the back, on the right side of the screen? My videos also have it for some reason, even though my recording is like perfectly centered. Everything is matching, the resolution of everything is matching, and for some reason, BioShock Infinite is recording with a black stripe on the right side of the screen. You can see it in some shots. I can't see it now, but I think it's probably there. So yeah, BioShock Infinite doesn't really try to do any ideological sense. Doesn't try to make any ideological sense. It's using topics which maybe, it's using different topics to gain some, I don't know, some publicity, some outrage, and that's all.
Our minds are born festering with sin. Some are so blighted, they will never find redemption. The mind must be pulled up from the roots. My children are without blame, without fault, and without choice. For what is the value of will when the spirit is found wanting?
Child, would you like to pray with me?
You're hurting me. Please just let me go.
We're going to cure you.
I'm not sick.
Your spirit is. All I ever wanted is to see you live up to your potential.
Hey, do you recognize this chair? It's the rocket chair. Yes, they were trying to send Elizabeth into space again. Oh, something. Yes, I can get some coffee. I'd like that. And wait a minute. What are these? Oh, intestines. I remember those. I remember those in Blackstone Chronicles. Yes. Oh yes, now we're in full cliched loony bin. We've got wheelchairs rolling around. Okay, can I get this boat to float? Oh, it made the lights go off, but yeah, sunk the candles, but that doesn't seem like
I'm Dr. Pettifond, Elizabeth, and I'll be taking care of you.
Get away from me.
Defiant, even after all this time. The witch just left you here. You need to give up on him, love.
He will come.
Eventually, after he loots everything. And no, this boat doesn't float. They couldn't be bothered to program the rising water level. Oh, another one of these rooms. Crap. Maybe I should try different spells. What else have I got? What's good for crowd control? Maybe lightning? Let's try it. You know, I feel like there was some plan to have a stealth mechanism where if you take out that guy, nothing happens, like these guys don't activate. But then all those plans went to shit for reasons. Maybe you could completely trivialize this entire sequence. Or maybe not. And you can see there are these lines which would indicate that they're being controlled by someone. And I'll try to follow these lines in a moment, but I'm not a big fan of them. Okay, let's see, where are they going? They're going towards that white spot, which I cannot attack, I cannot shoot, so I don't know why they bothered with this effect. Finally, these guys have way too much health. Actually, all enemies on this level have way too much health. We'll see more enemies. And at this point the game doesn't really have any more enemy types to throw at us, so they're just trying to make it all tense and dramatic by making every single mook really, really powerful. Okay, Elizabeth, tell us more.
The specimen needs to be destroyed. We couldn't even hold her in that tower, and now the Prophet...
Destroy the lamb? His hair?
If we modify the procedure, we could... It would be safer for everyone. It would seem an accident.
Finally, some sense. Oh, we've got some of those. Remember those turrets? And I think there are some regular enemies here too. That's incredible. Oh, and a birdman. That's nice. Let's give it a listen.
You're not eating, love. Something the matter. You'll need to eat sooner or later. If you hold out for a bit, you'll just starve to death. Come now.
Oh, wasn't that exciting? You know, at this point, this game could be taking place in a lab from Doom, or in Resident Evil Manor, or I don't know, in a fantasy castle. Doesn't really matter because, like, all of those political issues from the very beginning of the game, they don't matter anymore, to the slightest. This is just a story about saving a magical girl from a magical fucking castle. And Elizabeth doesn't give a shit about all of that either. And Booker never cared about any of this. Okay, so we need to find a way around this grating. Where do we go? We should go there, so we'll go the other way. And we get nothing for the trouble except for a bottle of salts. Maybe we'll get lucky when we go the right way. You're being watched. Oh, that's reassuring.
The child is ready. It's time.
Prophet, even if we cure her, why do you think she'll do what you ask?
My daughter has two problems, Doctor. One is the condition that science will cure her of. The other affliction is of a spiritual nature.
What affliction is that?
Hope.
Oh, another one of those guys. Oh, well. What's this? Hummingbirds. Is that another Foreman movie? William Foreman, number 77. Can you imagine how much shit this guy made? Oh. Wait, does this game even have a model of hummingbirds? Or is it a new asset? Or is it something cut from the PS3 version? Well, that was enlightening, but at least it's short. Maybe this guy is learning something.
Your surgery is tomorrow, you know. You better eat. Well, you still expect the wit to burst in and rescue you, don't you? It's been 6 months.
6 months.
So we got these mannequin heads. That's oh, I can't pick this up. I'm capped on my lockpicks. So we've got mannequin heads, and in the next room there are some dummies. You can see them. And maybe the game is trying to make the player think that, oh, you're not fighting the people, like they're not real, they're just fighting some dummies. Except I am well past caring at this point. Because honestly, all combat in this level is just this terrible slog of enemies who have way too much health. And also, I think they're very resistant to bullets. That's what I remember about them. And no, I can't take that guy out. No, don't even ask. You saw, even the flak cannon's proximity fuse didn't trigger on them in the previous room. So we'll just keep doing this for a while. Wait, did you see that? That was a great bounce off. I'm also out of ammo, yes, because this level doesn't really feature that much ammunition. Nope, can't do shit to it. So far this game has dropped ammo for, what, a few pistols, a hand cannon. The only people I found actual ammo for, useful guns on, were the soldiers I killed. The security guys. What do we get? New pants, health for salts. When out of salts, you will use health to cast vigors. Oh, that actually sounds interesting. Doesn't look useful. Okay, I won't go there. It's probably some garbage. What have we got here? Oh, a recording.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. But in the end, he is the one who'll have to pay down all of our accounts, won't he? Where does his guilt start? And mine end?
Well, that's a great question, but I think we'll continue this level in the next video. Because it's pretty long.